I'm gonna be playing Cowboys versus Dolphins.
Alright guys, let's get to it. Hey, it's the coach. This is week 3 of it. Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to
Cowboys
the Lone Star State in the very
Dolphins are 0-2.
Stadium in
See what happens
Texas.
today.
Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Miami
ball.
Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys.
Alright. Let's see what we can do in our first drive.
Take the field, and the man leading them, Dak Prescott, who's been remarkably consistent through his first 3 NFL seasons. 23, 22, and 22 touchdown passes as he put together a 32-16 regular season record in those 3 years at the helm.
See what we can do.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader.
Nice tackle.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
It's so good to see big number 72 Travis Frederick back in a Cowboys uniform. Remember, he missed all of last season with Guillain-Barré syndrome. And prior to that, he'd been to the Pro Bowl 4 straight times at center. And his return, a huge boost to the offensive line. Better to have him in uniform than coaching.
Dolphins.
And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Right now,
the competition to go to the Pro Bowl and safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
See what happens.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Dancing
to his left.
There we go.
He may try and run for this.
Nice. Sorry, yep.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 23 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taco
Charlton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Take a shot.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Come on now, let's go. So here are the Dolphins now under first-time head coach Brian Flores. They'll be brought out by the veteran in his 16th season now from Harvard, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because
traffic and it's intercepted.
Nice. That's that.
Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to find
Nice.
his man
Okay,
out of the
Pollard.
backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
He said, "Yeet."
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily.
Touchdown.
It is caught. It's
Cooper.
Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Okay.
Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
All right, let's see what the quarterback can do now.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The tackle by Robert Quinn. A look now at the Miami offense.
And when you see Devontae Parker in a uniform, you expect big plays from him. Remember, he was the 14th overall pick out of Louisville in 2015. Hasn't quite reached those heights, but he's a huge racer.
Nice.
He will be hit from behind and run over. Antoine Woods. Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Fitzpatrick now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
That was my fault.
It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
It's a play action.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick caught the tight end Walford.
Nice tackle, Mandaris.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Wow.
To his tight end, Mike
Mandaris, come
and they
on.
move this all the way down to the 9.
That's
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first
I
and
forgot
goal.
his name.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
Now Fitzpatrick.
Nice. Take it.
He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
2 turnovers for the Dolphins.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Get it.
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
As that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
7-0 Cowboys leading.
EA Sports.
Let's see what we can do here.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Oh, yeah. Wide open.
Completes a Cooper on a comebacker. He's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. The front office all smiles when the ink went dry on this new contract.
Not only them, how about the coaching staff? Because oftentimes the front office and the coaching staff may have different opinions about the value of a player. I think everyone was in sync on this one. He's a guy that they needed to keep.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Draw play.
For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434.
Oh, what happened? What the heck? Wow. 3 interceptions for that. Wow.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
I don't know what happened.
That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Oh, yeah. He was hunting on me. Oh, that's the name, Mike.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or have to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They run it with Balazs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick.
I missed that tackle.
That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Wow.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We're running it. We're in this. Yeah, we're running it.
Fitzpatrick now.
Oh, it's a play action.
There goes a deep ball in zone. And that'll wind up incomplete.
That was scary.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Balazs.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
4th and 7.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that
oh, yeah. Wide open.
Randall Cobb.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Wow, they got it.
Let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the ball.
There's Zeke. Oh, yeah, touchdown, Cowboys. There's Zeke. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
That's how you do it.
Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We wouldn't have got that. Yes.
This is fielded a couple yards.
We wouldn't have got that touchdown if they wasn't for Randall Cobb.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Shout out to him.
Whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
Is that Devontae Parker that got hurt?
Intended to. We'll step aside. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
Yeah,
and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran into the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Nice.
No
3rd and 12. Another third down. Got it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Fitzpatrick.
Oh my God! Why are they open? Another 3rd down wasted.
Shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it getting it done? Proud of it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball to the coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that will go in. Oh, no.
It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, he was open. I didn't see him. There goes Gallup. Up to the races.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Oh, boy. Gallup.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott.
Oh.
End zone, but it's incomplete.
There.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation.
Let's go, Gallup.
Because
Get this,
there's
Gallup.
not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Oh my God.
This is picked up by the Dolphins. The Red
Somebody, oh my God. Somebody get him, Zeke.
The 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Really bad.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Wow.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fitzpatrick now after the fumble.
Give me that. Thank you.
This is going to be intercepted.
All the way, Byron.
It's the Pro Bowler, Byron Jones.
All the way.
He's got daylight.
One, there you go.
And he
That's fine.
takes this one back into the end zone.
Where's our revenge, boys?
Defense has a touchdown.
Go crazy.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this.
And we will skip the highlight show this week.
They
Get
get
right
ball
back
first.
to this week
Luckily,
3
they did not
matchup.
score.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a
Dolphins
touchback,
have been
and it comes
dookie
out to the
today.
25-yard line.
See
A
what they can do
reminder
now.
coming up later tonight. A lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his night afternoon continues. They had the
Second
run
and
for
12.
no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick.
Look at that.
He
Oh.
almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Oh,
I think
nice.
someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you
Nice,
said,
it was,
the
yeah.
opening drive, second drive, not much
Go
better.
crazy.
And now the third down.
3 and out.
Incomplete as well.
Bad start for the
Another drive
Dolphins.
comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
All right, Zeke. Let's go
So
crazy.
here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Step back.
This is Elliott.
Ooh.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year, 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. God dang it.
The completion there winds up a wash.
I wasn't paying attention to those guys in the too.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling.
Let's see if Dolphins can do anything again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Barrage. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Second and 6. Again, 4 yards.
It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick, and a completion to Wilson.
He got lucky.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Another 3 and out by the Dolphins.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
A little bit. Not really.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, come on, Zeke. Let's get this.
10th carry now for Allen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Wow. Why are y'all letting him go from me?
Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Taco Charlton's a nobody.
Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
Taco Charlton's literally a
Returnable
nobody.
for Grant.
5-day
Nice
contract
job bringing that one
player.
back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out.
If Mike Misgisty, oh my god. If he keeps on carrying his team, bro.
You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second
It is not 5 straight
A
completions.
first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Barrage again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Barrage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another run. They don't want to do that.
Get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
4th and
4 yards on the
2.
pickup
Maybe they
there,
get
but
some
it's going to
points
take
here.
him to 4th down.
Get the pressure
They
on
just
them.
keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers.
There we
He's
go,
under
3.
3 yards a carry at the moment.
Dolphins have 3 points finally. 3-21.
So he missed that field goal
As
earlier,
they are
but he
doing
says
nothing
not this
yet.
time. Able to knock it
Ever
through,
since
give his guys
halftime.
3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Alright, let's get going.
And out Dallas gets set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Okay, just like that, just like that.
Took us the fourth quarter. We have not scored.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his
Oh my God.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball.
Get it.
Well. Rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Almost had that. Oh,
the
nice.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they're looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
Bro,
Because, as you noted,
FC keeps on catching the dang ball.
way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A draw play now.
Oh.
And that didn't fool
Denson.
anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, big defensive line.
Stop him.
Clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Better trade to get him.
The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
All right, they think he's on fire right now.
A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad.
How did he catch that?
Fitzpatrick throwing complete.
Wow, Vanderbilt, you gotta get stronger away.
Inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Come on.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Caught the tight end Walford. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Put some pressure on him. They think they're
First
doing
carry
good.
for Samaje Perine.
Boy, get out of here. 37, stop him again. Coverage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9.
Oh, they're 4 for 9, nice.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer.
Stop the tight end.
Seen as a defense is well
Nope.
coordinated.
Good job, Woozier.
Really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Let's give him some more yards.
It can flip either way, depending on who converts on 4th down.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy
Come on, Thomas,
workload.
get you
You and I
down.
both know.
Yeah,
Well
but I
conditioned,
don't care.
and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll go with Pollard here on
Every
first
time
down.
Pollard gets a
And
carry,
he's going to be stopped cold behind
he always
the
gets
line of
stopped.
scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On second
Let's
down.
cut back. There you go. Zeke.
Down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves
So,
along?
you know what, man?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Alright, let's
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they
Yeah,
come
that
up
take
first
it.
and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Really, Zeke? How's Zeke gonna get hurt? Come on. Alright, let's go, buddy. I need to sign one more running back, bro. I got 2.
On second
Depends
down,
on
it's
the Zeke's
Pollard.
injury.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to
Oh,
go.
wow.
Typically, we think it's the
Sorry.
strong safeties
Just
that are
wanted
better
you to go
tacklers,
to
especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst
100
traffic.
yards, man.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Going to run again here.
There you go, Pollard.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter and looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to
Nice.
says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it
sure.
out, and we
I'll take
got
it.
them now.
Now let's
Down
knee
here
it.
in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Nice.
So now then
21
the
to
penalty's
3.
got him
That's
set
the
up
game.
with a 1st and goal.
Doing my best for some reason. Got that. Will be game.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Miami,
And
3
it was a bit
point.
of a strange game.
Cowboys,
They were held scoreless
21.
through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And
Wow,
that's
we
an
didn't
odd
score.
game to
Wow.
watch, isn't it?
That's
Because
amazing.
when we saw the output in the first
Alright,
half,
guys.
you think to yourself,
hope you enjoyed
okay,
this video.
they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll
Cowboys
continue
3-0
that
now.
along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately,
Our next game's
enough of a
against the
cushion
Saints,
and
should be
enough
a hard game.
defense to carry them home.
So yeah.